Depending on who you ask, they'll tell you I'm a legend. From YO to the Veil to the Mongo spot on Creston. Always been 1,000, never ever been a lame. Lay a nigga down for these 3 letters on my chain.
Peace, what's going on, y'all? What's shaking with it? This is your boy J Hood and all that, and you are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Tales from the Hood vlog series, man. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend thus far, but you know what I need you to do, man. Stream or download my brand new album entitled Self, and while you at it, snatch up the Pesci albums, Pesci Part 1, Pesci Part 2, and Pesci Part 3. Run it up. They're all available right now on all digital streaming platforms, all right? So let's get into today's episode. What we're going to talk about is the day I got to spit with Snoop, right? Now, on one of my first episodes of this vlog series, I was telling you guys about the time we was in Puerto Rico at this event called the Mix Show Power Summit when we were signing Universal, right? So during that week that we was in PR, like I was telling you guys, what the Mix Show Power Summit basically is it's a number of events where different major labels display their up-and-coming talent that they have and a couple of their, older artists that they have also. They let them perform and shit, give them a platform. So while we was out there, you had many different people performing. And Snoop was also out there, you know what I'm saying? So one night, Snoop had to perform at this little, this event for the DJs, but before he performed for them, me and Kiss was kicking it with him and shit, in his, what the hell did he have? I think it was a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. Right? So we got into the Sprinter van. Motherfuckers is chiefing it, just burning it down, like, you know what I mean? Like, smoking heavy. And I'm young, so I ain't thinking nothing of it. Like, I'm like, nigga, I'm smoking with the dog, nigga. SNOOP-DOG. Now, I mean, like, nigga, I'm like, nigga, can't nobody tell me shit. It's a nigga I came up listening to, so I'm already gassed, you know what I mean, off the back. I'm like, I'm smoking with Snoop and shit. This nigga, I ain't thinking about him out smoking me or nothing like that. All I'm thinking about is, like, nigga, I gotta get faded, you know what I mean? Like, I can't let this nigga see that I can't fuck with them on the smoking shit, you know what I mean? I'm smoking with him and Kiss, so we just burning it down. I'm talking about big baseball bat blunts sitting in the whip. They just chopping it up and shit, so, I burn like at least 2 L's to the face, because everybody burning their own shit. So, man, I'm on my second L. I chiefed the shit now. It didn't hit me at first, you know what I mean? But it eventually crept up on me, you feel me? So, by the time that, they finished their second L, the nigga Snoop was like, yo, man, let's have a little cypher and shit. So Snoop started spitting and all that, you know what I mean? Like, he kicked a couple bars, he kicked like a 12, a little 16 or something like that. And then Kiss came behind him after that and started, kicking some bars also. So after Kiss was spitting his balls, I'm like, oh, nah, I gotta get in this. So I jumped in it, right? I kicked about 2 bars, and my mind just went blank after that. I'm talking about completely blank, man. That motherfucking weed kicked in like a motherfucker. That shit Ryu uppercutted me, man. That shit was like, Hadouken! I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? Nah, don't do this to me right now, man. I'm like, please don't do this to me. How the fuck I'm forgetting everything? I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So Kiss was like, nah, it's all good, just start over. I'm like, nah, I ain't say that to him, but in my mind, I'm like, nah, man, I ain't about to start over, man. I just blew this shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, this my first time to spit in front of this nigga, and I just my shit went blank after 2 bars. So after that, man, I ain't even jump back in it. I let them finish it up, and I ain't even tell them what happened, but me in my mind, I knew. I'm like, I'm fucking high as shit, man. You feel me? I'm like, what the fuck, man? I can't remember shit. What the fuck these motherfuckers got me smoking, man? You know what I mean? I'm like, not in front of the nigga that was like, nigga, this Jody? The nigga that came in and take care of his kids? Not SNOOP-DOG, nigga. I fucked up in front of him. I'm like, damn. Like, I was tight at myself. I'm talking about fuming. Like, nigga, like, you could probably see smoke coming out of my ears. I was so tight. So, man, but they wasn't even stressing it. They was like, it was nothing to them. So we ended up getting out the van and shit and going to the building where the event was. And as we're walking and shit, I just heard Snoop, joking with Kiss. He like, yo, that boy high. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm high, man. Fuck, man. And I never forgot that shit, man, because I was so upset at myself for allowing myself to get that high that my mind went blank that I couldn't finish up the bars in front of Snoop and shit. But hey, it happens to the best of them, man. And that was like the only time that shit ever happened to me. That was the first and the last time. You know what I'm saying? So it's so ill that I didn't even speak to Kiss about this afterwards because that's how much it wasn't even a big deal. They ain't even stressed the shit. But I'm sharing it with you guys though, right? Because I thought it was pretty funny now that I sit back and look at it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, rock out. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. Until next time, Toast from the Hood.